guys, and welcome back to another video. It's me, Cam from Camscom. Welcome back to another daily Chelsea transfer news video, where today I'll be talking about Neymar, Moises Caicedo, Mason Mount, Chelsea outgoings, just generally all things Chelsea. So if you're new, I'm Cam from Camscom and I do daily Chelsea transfer news videos. Like, subscribe, comment, all that jazz, but without further ado, let's get on with the first story. Now, opening off with the weirdest story I think we're going to get this summer, but it's more reliable than you think. I'm going to go to The Athletic, who has said Chelsea were believed to hold some interest in Neymar, and there is a residual hope in Paris that their sales to Saudi Arabia may make a move feasible for the West London club. Now you think, Neymar, Chelsea, really? Come on, stop dreaming. However, I remember, this time last year when Todd Boehly was in his infancy at owning Chelsea, I made a video about Chelsea to Neymar. I think Todd Boehly has always been trying to look for that marquee signing. You could argue that's Enzo Fernandez, although not as much as a household name as Neymar. I think, he'll be looking for his franchise player, which I believe he'd say something like that. But yeah, Neymar to Chelsea, not as stupid as you thought it would be. Once again, like most moves, we're waiting for our outgoings to go, and Koulibaly is complete. Mendy's complete, Kovacic is complete, Havertz is complete, yeah. Let me know what you think about this deal. I thought I'd just start with some positive news, but without further ado, let's go on to more positive news. And that is regarding Moises Caicedo, which the story of last night was that, going to Fabrizio Romano, Chelsea have an agreement with Moises Caicedo on personal terms, and now they're going to talk with Brighton over the fee. Now, I'll give you the rundown of the Moises Caicedo situation. Apparently going to put on his second offer. They're speaking to Brighton right now. I just wanted our exits to go before we started speaking to Brighton, but I think we got the green light. Moises Caicedo's had personal terms agreed for weeks now, but it looks like his priority is Chelsea. It's important because Man United and Arsenal are also technically in the race for Moises Caicedo. So with Chelsea pulling away, hopefully that may be good. Brighton are looking for 80 million. Chelsea said they'd get nowhere near there, so we'll see. Maybe the 70s, high 60s would be great. But yeah, the 21-year-old Ecuadorian international for Brighton had, a stellar season. Looked like he's going to join us in January, but we went with Enzo, and Enzo Caicedo, midfield pivot. I'll be there no matter what, and I think all Chelsea fans will be there no matter what. So without further ado, let's get on the next story. And this is going to be on Mason Mount. I'm going to go back to Fabrizio Romano, who has said Chelsea and Manchester United are prepared for new talks this week to make a final decision on the Mason Mount deal. Direct club-to-club talks will take place within 24 to 48 hours to understand how to proceed. Now, I'm going to contradict this, going to Matt Law, who has said Mason Mount is set to tell Pochettino that he will continue to give everything for Chelsea while he's still a player at the club, and that he's prepared to go out on tour and work hard ahead of next season. Mount has not requested to leave the club. Bit of a head scratcher, this situation. Whatever your stance is on Mount, do you believe that he's pushing to leave? Do you believe he wants to stay and, do pre-season tour with Chelsea? Well, that's up to you, but what I do understand is I'd rather take 55 million now than on a free next year, where I don't think he will be, playing to his best with that looming transfer over his head. But from Mason Mount, I'm going to take a trip across Europe to Italy, where the last story is going to take place. Back to Italy, where from Damasio saying Chelsea are asking 25 to 30 million for Christian Pulisic. AC Milan want to spend 15 million, and there will be new contracts in the next few days. That is paired with Ruben Loftus-Cheek, who's going to be joining AC Milan for around 15 million euros, going to Matt Law and Inter Milan. Inter Milan are likely to propose signing Romelu Lukaku on another season-long loan, but this time with the option to buy him for 30 million next summer. Chelsea are expected to insist on an obligation rather than an option, but there is a feeling in Italy that the deal can be agreed. How the mighty have fallen. £100 million 3 years ago for Lukaku is now dwindling down year by year to a measly 30 million euros. If we shipped him off to Saudi, I think we could about 50, 60, but yep, a year off our books. We don't really pay his massive wages, and with an obligation, Inter would have to trigger the buy option. So let me know if you think that's a great deal or not. I think it's just good to get him off our books. But yeah, that's the end of the video. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you tomorrow for more Chelsea transfer news. See you then.